Guys, I've got the Reefs RC Beast 2000 in the DBXLE. I'm going to show you guys this thing in here. And I got a little bit of safety advice for you guys as well, especially with the electrics like what I've got right here. The gassers shouldn't really have this issue. But I want to show you that. Then we're going to get it outside. I'm going to show it to you on 2S, 3S, and 4S. Take a look. Here we go right here. Got the Reefs horn on there. Now these holes right here are 3 millimeters. I open these up to 4 millimeters so the stock arms would work, the stock links would work. And I actually do have this piece ordered. I really do. Now the servo is about 1 millimeter too tall, but it still pulls up to the plastic just fine. The servo is on the chassis, which can actually help dissipate some heat if there ever is a heat issue. That works out pretty darn good. Same with the motor. It goes through the mount into the chassis and all that, which I've got the new Vitavon transmission case ordered. So when that comes in, that'll help dissipate more, and maybe it'll help keep these pinion gears alive. This pinion gear is in rough shape. This thing is really loud. When I go to talk, I'm probably going to stop the vehicle just so I can try to drop the sound of the vehicle down, because this is loud. I've done everything I can to the mesh. You can just see it's not happy at all in there. And I believe that's because of the flex of the mount. But anyway, as far as the safety part goes, when you connect to a single 4S in your dual 4S system or your 8S system, do not connect to this with the negative right here of the battery going to the positive side. If you do that, you're going to have a smoke show real quick, because it's going to back feed through and you're going to end up with like over voltage and all that. I legit killed a Flysky GT5 receiver, had a full smoke show with it. That's just kind of something that I overlooked. It should be basic, but I know this is kind of crazy. But when you go to do it, you got to do it like this. See that negative? See your negative? Look at the negative on the battery. Now you connect this up right into here. Okay, so I get this one-handed. As long as your battery negative is going to the ESC negative, you're good to go. I mean, good to go, perfectly fine. I've already tested this out. It works fine. Now, on the gassers, you generally run one battery. 2S, 3S, or 4S. It doesn't really matter. And, you know, you don't have this issue right here. So anyway, wanted to get that out of the way to tell you guys so you don't kill your receiver like I did, or possibly kill a $450 servo, which luckily, all that's fine. I lost nothing but a $20 receiver. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to get this right here tied up a little bit better so I don't end up with touching the chassis. The receiver wires touch the chassis. You can have a glitch. With a vehicle like this, you really don't want that. So anyway, we're going to go and get this thing powered up. I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to power this servo separately with a 2S, a 3S, and then I'm connecting it right to the 4S right here. We're going to see some awesomeness. Let's go. Here's 2S right here. Here's 3S right here. Haha, now we're talking. Are you ready? Here comes 4S. That's awesome. The rest of this video, this server is going to be on 4S. Oh yeah. Wow. That's fast. Did you see that? That was me wiggling to try to show you guys some of the air control you can get out of this thing now. So you can probably get like total tail whips with this thing. Let's see what I can do with what's left of my dirt pile. The washouts and the rains have just been bad, really bad. I know we have rainy season, but geez, this has been torrential downfall season. Now this jump here got a little bit of a kick at the bottom of it. I kind of made it wrong, but let's see what we got. All right, I probably could have drove out of that in the air, but I just kind of let it fly. You know what I haven't noticed? I haven't noticed that power loss I was getting with the stock ESC. This one, the Max5, gets the job done as well. So I'm gonna hit this thing again. When I put the rear Vitavon case in and all that for the rear bulkhead, I looked at the diff, everything was good. I noticed a little bit of a click on that, and I think it was coming from the front end now. So when I get the Vitavon front bulkhead in, I'll go through that and make sure that's all there too. One more time, why not, right? Here's my problem with my jumps. I'm coming off to the side every single time. That's why I'm kind of wonky on it. Go ahead and try it from the other side. A little short run up. Maybe get a good flat landing this time. All right, everything did good. I do think I got to get into that front diff though. Yeah. Good run, guys. That was a good run. I do believe I've got a pinion bearing blown in the front end. So I'm just simply going to sit back and wait for the Vitavon stuff to show up for there. The servo is strong enough and fast enough. There's a lot more air control that can be had with this vehicle right here. And if you have a fifth scale like a 5B, you know, whether it's gas or electric, with the kind of speeds you've got here, you have a lot more air control with that. Tail whips, I do believe it's completely possible. This thing right here, maybe not be such a great thing for that because of the weight of it versus the tires, but I think maybe the 5B, the little shorter version, like a e-buggy, only bigger, I think you'd have a lot more control in the air with that. So, I mean, I was wiggling it and you can see it just kind of doing the thing, you know. The big dirt hill, I was like, man, what's up with this? Is it me wiggling it in the air? No, it's just I kept hitting it off to the side. Yeah, and the rains have just been horrible here lately. Just horrible. But anyway, got it all cleaned up. Everything is good to go. Remember the safety thing I mentioned earlier about where you plug in the adapter to power the servo. Make sure you plug into the battery that is connected to the negative side of the ESC. If you connect into the battery that where the negative is connected to the positive of the next battery, you're going to put like 16 volts through the negative of the receiver, and at best you'll just lose the receiver at best, because I just got a spark on the JST and my stuff went phew. Luckily there were no flames, nothing actually caught fire, but it could have been worse. And luckily that $450 servo survived. My ESC survived. It was just a $20 receiver. So I got lucky on that. And yes, I was setting up in between, you know, video takes, trying to get this and that figured out, and it's not recorded. Sorry, guys. But anyway, guys, check that description for this Beast Servo 2000, also the Beast 1000, and all the Vitavon stuff for this. I've got a bunch coming. You guys know I do. Anyway, guys, check that description. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for watching.